Freak the Funk.
Mm-hmm.
That was another single.
Yeah, Freak the Funk. Yeah.
And what was the idea behind Freak the Funk when you was putting it together?
Well, actually, Freak the Funk and Bring the Horns are the only two songs on the album we didn't produce. Yeah. A lot of people don't know this, but Freak the Funk and Bring the Horns were produced by the great Doug Lazy. Let It Roll, the house music producer, yeah.
Really?
And Doug Lazy did those two tracks. He bought those because him and Virgil Sims were cool. They from Maryland, that area. So, I guess he said, yo, I got this guy, Doug. Doug was hot at the time too. He had his house music going on, and he did them two tracks for us. We sent the lyrics, so we never was in the studio together. He just sent the track, and then I laid the song down. I listened to it. I was a quick writer, so I just came up with this because it was a funky song. So I just said, let me freak the funk, right. And I wrote the lyrics just like that, freaking the funk.
So why did you call the album Crazy Noise?
Crazy Noise. I got the title from my mother. My mother made that title up because I used to have a whole bunch of cats in the back room. And I used to have the little DJ set up, and we used to be scratching the records up. We could call ourselves trying to freestyle and rhyming and all that. And all she hearing is chicka 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 chicka, all this scratching. And she used to go, "Boy, shut that crazy noise off." And so I said, good title, Mom. And used it and called the album Crazy Noise. So big up to moms.
Right. So gets into his move. Talk to me about that record. That's a funky record.
Yeah, that what's crazy? That was we did that on the EPS. No, the SP12. We did that on because you could hear the chops, and that's when we first started really playing. We was playing with the SP12, and we had that was the Sly and the Family Stone, and then I had caught it, so I said dun 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 dun, and Paul C said, "Yo, that sound funky." He said, keep doing that," and I was going bam 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 bam. And he recorded it and kept it running. He's like, "Yo, we're gonna make that the hook. We're gonna make that the hook." I said, "Yeah, it sound funky." And we was that's all that was. It was just me just chopping it up, and and it was like check 1 2 and you don't quit. My name was Stezo. It was that slow flow, that Epmd flavor. So definitely.
Give me some bars on that real quick. I was liking that right quick.
Well, slow down and let the rhyme flow. And listen to the voice of Stezo. Let me explain the situation that's taught. Blame it on me. Yeah, I know it's my fault for teaching you how to jam right. Tell you the truth, they need to ban mics because I'm a danger zone. Making beats vibrate right through the bone. Not a doctor operating, just a rapper demonstrating talents to the people who can stand the facts. Just
Right.
But hold on. See, I'm getting confused. I'm singing to the max. Hold on, man. Check 1 2 when you don't quit. My name is Stezo, and I'm the ultimate. Rapping is my job and rhyme is my hobby. I don't know why all the girls want to slide me. Yeah, that was the verses.
Okay.
And it was just some slow flow, like gets into his move. Just me chilling.
Right.
It's a chilling mode. I'm singing to the max.
Let's talk about Take It to the Max.
To the
Another
Max.
record.
To the Max was my joint. Big up to Dulio, my cousin Dulio. Dulio, that's another joint that he found. He actually found that one. It was a Betty LaVette record. And the loop is so tight in there. Like if you listen to it, it's soul tambourine. If you listen to the loop in there, it's just like when it breaks down, it go doom 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 and we just took that and slowed it down, and then actually Paul put the drum machine behind it just to give it a little more oomph because we wanted it raw. We just wanted the raw sample. He said, "Nah, put a little something under it." So he put the little drum machine under it, And that was actually the single.
Right.
That was the single, but It's My Turn. They both hit, because Pete Rock and Marley Marl, they were banging To the Max, and Red Alert was banging It's My Turn.
So It's My Turn, was that any influence from It's My Thing?
It's My Turn, it was kind of like you know, it was almost like I made It's My Turn. It wasn't nothing like, yo, look, it's my turn, I'm doing this now. It wasn't one of them records like that. But it was just like, I mean, it was more like I thought, like, damn, okay, it's my turn, so let me introduce the world to it. It was more, because back then it was marketing. You know, you had to talk about something. Your rhymes had to mean something. Your title had to mean something. You had to have content to your music. So, you know, I was just like, shoot, I'm coming out. This is my first turn. Okay, it's my turn. You know, so that's why I put that song together. And then we covered the up-tempo dancing mode, the DJ hip-hopping in it, you know, so you can scratch it up, and kept it clean for the radio. Tried to cover all aspects.
Right.
And kept it funky for the West Coast and the Midwest and all over, too. So
they said there was a record out there that you had an Epmd disc. Pieces of something.
Yeah, Piece of the Pie.
Piece of the Pie.
Yeah, Piece of the Pie.
Talk to me about that record.
Hey,
is it true? Is it really true that you had a record out?
Oh, the record's out. The record's out. Stone Throw Records, they put it out later on. But
tell me why you did it and talk about the record.
Well, me and Epmd, of course, when we left, you know, they kicked me off the tour. And of course, I was, you know, I felt some kind of way. I'm like, yo, you know, so I said, shit, they want to battle, we gonna battle then. And I mean, I was like, yo, I'm gonna write a joint and go against them. And I ain't gonna front. I'm saying names and everything. So, you know, I put if we gonna battle, we gonna be battling. You know, that's what it was about back then. Right. So I made that song, Piece of the Pie. They knew that song was coming out. That was on my second album. And the album cover was crazy. I took the picture in Middle Times Square. I got the jewels on, the suit. I had the Volvo. You know, I was doing decent back then. So, and the label, it was crazy how the label kind of instigated it too. They was like, oh great, this is going to be controversial. We're going to put this record out. They got wind of that record and heard it and said, before it came out. Now, at the same time, the label was going through their bankruptcy and they closed down. But they went to sign a Def Jam. But they were ready for me. And a lot of people don't know this to this day. That song, So What You're Saying, they killed me in that song. That song was for me.
So hold up. Let's talk about Pieces of the Pie.
Yeah.
Go get into this So how did you find out that they heard the record?
Well, they made Pieces, because the record never came out.
Right.
Back then, you know. It came out later on, and like, but it never came out back then. And I was like, but they heard it. They heard a diss, so they said, "Oh, he trying to diss us? Oh, we gotta get a diss record ready." And the joint was hot. We used Nautilus, the doo doo doom doom doo doom doom doo 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 doo. And it's crazy because at the end of the record,